China's real estate bubble is absolutely collapsing. In 2008, when the subprime mortgage crisis nearly ended modern capitalism, housing was 8% of U.S. GDP, while housing is still 25% of China's. This is an epic meltdown, and it's just beginning. Meanwhile, in the United States, inflation is so high that the Federal Reserve is talking about raising interest rates further, choking credit out of the economy completely. Gold is perfect for this environment, but it's near all-time highs already. So I want to present a company called Gold Mining Inc., trading on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker GLDG. The reason is that this is a company that trades at multi-year lows, extremely cheap. At the end of this video, click on this link in the description box. There's an entire presentation explaining how this company is effectively 80% or 90% more discounted than anything out there. If you're bullish on gold, I urge you to stop everything you're doing and download this carefully drafted report now. Good afternoon. I'm still reporting on the coup. Steve Bannon broke into the middle of an interview on Wednesday morning to report this piece of pertinent news. I have spies everywhere. Folks were calling me last night from the Capitol Grill, which is the worst of the worst. And the lobbyists were literally walking around cutting deals with people at the tables. They said a couple of people that are going to be added to this, they were in full view, maybe having a few adult beverages, cutting deals with the lobbyists to vote against Jordan. So Tuesday night, if this report is reliable, the Capitol Grill was the money auction house between the K Street lobbyists at the direction of George Soros et al. And the money-hungry members of Congress. Of course, they can, and no doubt do, move the venue around. There are a dozen high-end bars like this between the White House and Capitol Hill. I know for sure that an even more infamous one exists a couple of blocks east of the Capitol building, but I'm not naming names. I've always known that this bribery does exist, but never knew the exact way the money flows were negotiated. Surely it's not something that can be done over the phone. We all know that's not secure, and neither is the internet. So what's a conniving vote buyer to do to keep relatively safe from exposure? First of all, in Washington, D.C., if you are a Hamasocrat, no problem. For sure, Christopher Wray is not going to barge in and bust you for openly negotiating a vote buying deal. That's never going to happen in that town. However, if you are a rhinocrat, you must have to exercise more caution. Getting caught doing anything more than jaywalking can drive your negotiating value right through the floor. So probably you call the Capitol switchboard and ask to speak to Nancy, and you get someone directing you to the chosen spot of the evening where selling opportunities exist. There is a big problem, especially when you are a newbie electee who just rolled into his or her new congressional position from the Midwest, where money just doesn't grow on trees like it does here in the swamps of the northeast quarter of the USA. Suddenly you are told by a member with just a couple more years of seniority that if you want to get in on the money train, here's the phone numbers to call. From that point on, all you need to do is just pretend that you're actually doing the people's business. It's a sick, stupid world of Satan, and once it entraps you, they will just keep on feeding your wallet and your ego to the point where there's no escape from the railroad to hell. Problem is, there's no better system of governance anywhere in the world. It would be a great, great thing to actually hear from one of these hell-bound congresspersons to get a first-hand look at just how bad it really is. Certainly some people take this Bible verse very seriously. Submit yourself therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. That is a really weighty verse. It shows that we really do have authority over evil if we just give it a try. but my guess from growing up in Washington, D.C., is too much money has recently been negotiated in the Pennsylvania Avenue dens of iniquity to allow someone as pure as Jim Jordan to become Speaker of the House of Representatives, at least not until the trumpet returns to his rightful place. Oh, don't forget Beth's podcast tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Truth Be Told radio network. And please be sure to subscribe to this channel and share it around to your friends. I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of world freedom. Good day.